The ranks of grandmasters and world champions, the legions of amateurs and enthusiasts. How does one separate the chess elite from the rest? Get ready as we crack the code of competitive chess and reveal its mysterious rating system that qualifies the playing field. Elo. The Elo rating system is more than just a set of numbers. It's a measure of a chess player's skill, a way to rank the world's top players, and a tool that helps us understand the dynamics of competitive chess. It's used by the highest governing bodies in chess, including the Fédération Internationale des Échecs, or FIDE, and the United States Chess Federation, USCF. Elo ranks the best of the best, qualifying the skill of champions like Magnus Carlsen, Garry Kasparov, and Bobby Fischer. How did this rating system come to be? And whether you're a seasoned player or a chess newbie, understanding the Elo system can give you a new perspective on the game. So let's get started and unravel the mysteries of the Elo system together. The Elo system, named after its creator, Arpad Elo, has a fascinating history. Arpad Elo was a physics professor in the United States. He was passionate about the game and wanted to improve the way the US Chess Federation measured their players' skill levels. But the Elo system wasn't the first attempt at creating a chess rating system. The concept of rating chess players can be traced back to 1939, when the Correspondence Chess League of America introduced a rating system. Then in 1948, the Ingo system made headlines on a global scale. This system was the standard rating mechanism of the West German Chess Federation from its inception until 1992, when it got replaced by the now known Elo rating system. Beyond just wins and losses, Elo reveals the deeper dynamics at play. In essence, the Elo system predicts the outcome of a game based on the difference in ratings between two players. For instance, a player who is rated 100 points higher than their opponent is expected to win roughly 5 out of 8 games. If the rating difference increases to 200 points, the higher rated player is expected to win about 3 out of 4 games. The Elo system also classifies chess players after each game is played. This means that even lower rated players have a chance to beat someone who is higher rated than them. The Elo system calculates the probability of such an upset. Moreover, the gap in ratings between the two players determines how many points the two players can gain or lose, depending on the result of the match. If a much higher rated player wins against a player rated much lower, they do not receive a lot of points for the victory. Likewise, the lower rated player also does not lose a significant amount of points for the defeat. So the Elo system is not just about winning or losing, but also about the relative skill levels of the players. It's a dynamic system that adjusts after each game, providing a fair and accurate measure of a player's skill. Now, let's delve into the math behind the Elo system. Arpad Elo devised a formula to calculate each professional chess player's rating. He called the formula linear approximation. A small warning up front, the following few seconds could be a bit complex, so bear with us. The formula is as follows. R new equal R old plus K divided by 2, win minus loss plus half of the EI DI over C. In this formula, R old and R new are the player's previous and new ratings. DI is the rating difference between the player and their opponent. W represents the number of wins, and L is the number of losses. The constants C and K are set at approximately 200 and 32 respectively. After completing the calculation, you will have the player's new rating. This new rating reflects the player's performance against their opponent and adjusts their overall rating accordingly. While the mathematics behind the Elo system may seem complex, it's this precise calculation that makes the Elo system a fair and accurate measure of a player's skill. An interesting aspect of the Elo system is the concepts of inflation and deflation. These terms refer to how the level of playing strength demonstrated by a rated player changes over time. Inflation suggests that the level of playing strength demonstrated by the rated player decreases over time. In other words, a modern rating of 1,300 might represent a lower level of skill than a historical rating of 1,300. On the other hand, deflation means that the level of the rated player is advancing, so a modern rating of 1,300 would represent a higher level of skill than a historical rating of 1,300. In a pure Elo system, each game ends in an equal transaction of rating points. If the winner gains in rating points, the loser will drop by in rating points. This ensures that the total number of rating points in the system remains constant. However, changes in the distribution of ratings can occur due to various factors. For instance, an increase in the standard of play at the highest levels could cause a shift in the rating distribution. Though being the most used system nowadays and having built a legacy reputation over the years, the Elo system does have its flaws. One issue is that the Elo system may discourage game activity for players who wish to protect their rating. A player who has achieved a high rating might be hesitant to participate in more games for fear of losing and having their rating decrease. This leads to another concern, which is players avoiding competitive play to protect their ratings. In the realm of online chess tournaments and matches, engine abuse is a significant obstacle. Some players may use chess engines to gain an unfair advantage, which can manipulate the Elo system and distort the true skill levels of players. These issues highlight the need for continuous refinement and regulation of the Elo system to ensure it remains a fair and accurate measure of a player's skill. It's a universal language that allows us to compare the skills of players from different countries, different tournaments, and different eras. The Elo system also provides a more precise measurement of a player's strength than subjective and arbitrary elements of the game. It's based on actual performance against other players, which makes it a fair and reliable measure of a player's skill. For individual players, the Elo system is a valuable tool for tracking progress. By comparing their current rating with their past ratings, players can see how much they've improved over time. In essence, the Elo system is a vital part of the chess world. It helps us understand the game and its players better, makes competition fairer, and allows players to measure their growth and development. Over the years, several variations of the Elo system have been developed. Let's take a look at some of them. We already touched upon the Ingo system. Unlike the Elo system, the Ingo system is an average rating system where the ratings of all players are recalculated after each tournament. Next, we have the Harkness system. This system was used by the United States Chess Federation before the Elo system was adopted. The Harkness system calculates a player's new rating by taking the average of the player's old rating and their performance rating in a tournament. Finally, we have the Glicko rating system. This system is a refinement of the Elo system that takes into account a player's rating's reliability or rating duration. The Glicko system is used by several online chess servers, including the free internet chess server. New variations of the Elo system highlight the ongoing efforts to refine and improve the way we measure and compare the skills of chess players. Each system has its unique features and advantages, and they all contribute to our understanding of the game. While the Elo system is the dominant rating system today, it is very thinkable that a day will come when it will be knocked over by a superior mechanism. And there you have it, a comprehensive look at the Elo rating system, from its history and workings to its importance and variations. The Elo system is a thrilling gauge of a chess player's prowess. It's the yardstick that separates the Grandmasters from the amateurs, the champions from the challengers. It's a dynamic tool that unravels the intricate dance of competitive chess, making it an exhilarating journey of strategy, skill, and intellect. It's a testament to Arpad Elo's vision that his system, created over half a century ago, is still in use today. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Elo rating system. Feel free to leave us a comment below if you have any questions or if there's a specific topic you'd like us to cover next. See you in our next Chess Chronicle.